Good morning guys and welcome back. We started today quite late. It's already almost 10 a.m. because somebody stole a bike and dumped it here around the corner. So there's a German couple traveling and they dumped the bike right here, right around the corner. Let's see if it's still there. So it looks like we tried to reach the police, right? So we've been in line for like 20 minutes, but nobody answered the call. There you can see the bike. So I think they tried to steal the bike and yeah, like put it in the alleyway. So they knocked off the lock on the handlebar and got the bike over there and tried to jump start it, but they either got caught or I don't know what happened, but this is just me assuming something. So yeah, basically they smashed the headlight to get to the electronics and to get it jump started. This is what it looks like, and we also found the rock that they used to do it. So whoever did it knew exactly what they are doing, because in the alleyway where they put the bike are no cameras at all. So I guess it's not the first time they do something like that. Well, now I'm heading off with a bad feeling that shit like that could happen to me as well. So yeah, some mixed feeling now here. And they also told me they're riding around like 20 years already on their motorcycle and never had a problem like that. And then they are the second day here in the UK and somebody already tried to steal a motorcycle. So I guess their journey is over here. And yeah, they need to go to the police station now because we cannot reach anybody. And you cannot call, if you have a German SIM card, you cannot call the UK police. It's impossible. You cannot dial the 101, neither can you call the 999. It just doesn't work at all. So yeah, I couldn't do anything. So they called the insurance and did everything they could, but now they have to wait until the police come. And the funny thing is, we were standing outside talking about the opportunities or the options they now have, what to do after they reached the police, of course. And then an elder couple came by and told us that they found the bike, if it's ours. Like how? So yeah, they are walking every evening and every morning the same path basically, and they noticed that the bike was missing and they found it in an alleyway, as you just saw. So they thought they come and check by the hotels, because there's a couple of them in the street where I stayed. So they asked us, and this was all like in 10 minutes or so. And then they led us to the bike, and then we tried to call the police because the police put a sticker on. Now there's the funny part. There's a guy came by while we are trying to reach the police and told us that the police already aware of the bike and they will come later and pick it up and like, yeah, trash it or whatever. So the police don't even try to reach the owner. It's like, you have a German license plate, so it's not even the English one. So what the fuck they are doing here? No, seriously, that is the worst police work that I ever encountered. It's like just stupid, bonkers. That's why I like kind of got pissed as well. When you try to reach them, there's nobody, there's no car passing by, no police car. You cannot see any. I didn't see any police car yesterday, I didn't see any today. So I have no idea where they're hiding, what they're doing. Maybe they got too drunk yesterday, thanks to the European football, whatever it's called, EM. So yeah, it's just bonkers, absolutely bonkers, absolutely stupid. Anyway, let's start the day. Yeah, 70 kilometers to go to the first stop. I opt for the twisty roads. Let's see how this goes. And then we are riding along the coast further west. Let's see how far we can get. Man, I'm just speechless here. Alright, let's get out of the city and check out roads ahead. Like that, we are out of the city. I'm on the Southwick road towards Southwick. For anybody who's wondering where at the moment, yes, this is where I'm at, but I only know that because my sat-nav is telling me that. Otherwise I wouldn't know either. Ooh, that looks so far because it's so flat here. Well, it's not that flat, but you know what I mean. There's the mountains covering the view. Some wild cows, look. Wild animals, wildlife here in the UK. Yep, now we are in the countryside. That one is for sure. Just cruising along here, still have 10 kilometers left to my first destination. That is Lymington or something like that. Lymington, whatever. Not really much to see for you guys here. He's just heading through the forest, and then we are in open spots like this one here, and some fields here and there. But that's it. There will be a place I was already years ago. Want to revisit, see how it developed, or hopefully not, but who knows what they did, right? Alright, let's get through the wetlands where the horses are roaming around here and the cows. Wait a second. I think we turn around and take a look at it. That looked kinda interesting. Wild horses and wild cows. This pond where the horses are over here and the cows are here. Look. Alrighty, hope you like that. So I try to get really close to the horses and cows, but the horse I try to like shy away, and the cows, there were some that are protecting the herd basically, so I don't even try to get closer. How good is that, eh? Alright, let's continue then. Quite sure there's more to see. Just saw some swans for a brief second here. Bro, what is this? Like plane here, eh? Look at this stuff. It's like a mixture of Norway and Australia. I mean, I'm riding on the left lane, and you have only like bushes and like smaller trees. I wouldn't call them big. I mean, the sand is not red, but hey, let's ignore that fact. And then you have the straight roads again. This is where the straight road anxiety hits. PTSD, you know. Absolutely wonderful day. Except for the start this morning. Ooh, it'll burn down here. Can you see that? It's all black. So that means they have a fire going through here as well. Interesting, right? Food tracks everywhere. Yes, this is from the cows and horses that roaming around this region. Going over this little dam here, surrounded by water. And this water looks nasty, I have to say. It's like a brownish color, and it doesn't even look clean. A lot of Porsches around here. Lymington. Need to ask somebody how to pronounce that name, so I can butcher it even more. We are heading towards the city center here. Basically found a spot where I can have lunch. Looked at least kind of promising. So let's head there. Another KTM rider. Hey. Yeah, let's find a spot somewhere and then should be good to go. The Ship Inn public house dining, yeah, that's the one. Just had a little burger here behind me in the Ship Inn. And now it's time to go. So let's get out of here. Right. Next stop is Milford at the Sea. Not Milford Sound. For you people who are interested in traveling, and especially in New Zealand, you know this place. But I'm quite sure this Milford is completely different. but it's only like a 50-minute ride, so easy peasy. Then we should be in less crowded areas again. Next stop will be in Poole, and over there we'll hop back on the TET, because down here there is none, so doesn't make any sense. And I don't want it to take the detour, so that's why I'm stuck to the coast here, skipping parts here and there and leaving them for later, possibly, maybe. Let's take a closer look here. This is already looking quite promising. No camping, whatever. We are not camping. No, there are. Let's park here. And let's go to the cliff and take a look. This looks awesome. Over there you can see the Isle of Wight. I already been to this island. And there are, I think they call the Needles or something like that. The lighthouse. But I was so close I didn't see much from this perspective. It looks interesting as well, because you basically can park right there and then you just walk all the way to the edge. Right, let's get out of here. Today is kinda really slow going. So many cool views and spots to see. For a brief moment I was thinking if I should go on the Isle of Wight as well, because there are some pretty unique spots on the island, and the weather, at least back then when I was here, but that was in March, I don't know, 2017 or something like that, they had already spring, while we had, I don't know, 0 degrees and the worst weather in Germany. Something like that. Look at this place. Alright. So the next stop, or it's not a stop, but I'm heading to a ferry now. So I could go around the river thingy, but I opt not to, so rather hop on the ferry. Saved me a lot of time. It's like 40 minutes, so let's do that. And then we are heading towards a place called Lulworth Cove. See if I can find a camping ground there or something like that, because the hotel I stayed back then is fully booked, and it seems as there are no accommodation close by, so camping is the way to go, I guess. Look at this. We are down at the marina, or the pier area, and the beach and everything combined here. Looks like a lovely place. Hermitage Hotel. Fancy place, eh? Just cruising to traffic here, still 8.2 kilometers until we get to the ferry. Just basically heading to the city center here. And it's absolutely boring. And so many people everywhere. Guys, what is this? Oh, look at it. so many kite surfers out there. It's crazy. So we are basically almost at the ferry and we're just crossing to the opposite side. That's all. It's really just a short hop. But let's get there first, because I didn't see any sign of it so far. So I have no idea. And I can't see any ferry as well, so might be a task of its own here. Arrived at the ferry port. Let's see what's going on here. So it seems as a motorcycle costs just £1. And on the ferry we go.
Just get him out of the way and go right the
corner. Oh yeah, just wait it out. Right, let's wait for these last rows to leave and then we are going over into the corner. And just like that, we are on the opposite side, making our way out of this ferry port here. Motorcycle, horses, cycle lane. What? Okay. That's the first. I'm quite sure. But hey, if this is the way to go, I will go. Find it just funny that you can go with this wide of a bike on the bicycle lane, but hey, we will find out in a second. Maybe we should try this one right here. Let's go here for a second. See, there's no pavement, nothing. It's like still in the Stone Age. How good is that, eh? Some off-road section exactly at your home. Oh yes, please and thank you. How good is this view? How good is this view, guys? Let's first check the Lulworth Cove, then we head over to the Turtle Door, and then we are good to go. Why is it so windy? And 11 to 6 p.m. There is the hotel, Lulworth Cove Inn. This is where we stayed the last time I was here. And now let's put down the bike, check out this place for a second before we head to the Turtle Door. Alright, hope you like that. Little views from up the hill. There are a lot of people staying here, and also these two Germans. It's a German couple traveling. So they are staying here for 3 days. I mean, it's a cool place, right? Don't get me wrong. Where you can easily stay for maybe 2 full days, but not 3. That is too much. So off we go. Right, welcome to the parking lot. It's as windy as I can remember. Just put down the bike here and just take a little stroll down the hill, because there's a viewpoint not far away from here. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Hopefully it shouldn't tip over, right? Alright, let's get out of here before we get blown away. So I actually didn't make it down there, because can you see this rock sticking out? There, over there at the bottom, there is the dirt door, but it's a hefty bit to walk. So I am rather opt for the second version and heading now out of here, because I think the weather will not hold up. Clouds getting darker and darker, and the stretch to walk down and up I think would easily take me like 45 minutes or so. At least 30 minutes if I'm quick. So basically down, taking some snaps and back up. But I usually just search for a spot, sit down, or just stand around and just enjoy the views. But I think not today. Unfortunately for you guys. The good part for me, I already been here, so I already saw all that. Alright, let's get to the accommodation then. Just like that, we are made it to the accommodation. Didn't take you too long, eh? What you guys reckon? But for me it was. So the accommodation is this one here. Let's put down the bike somewhere in the corner, hopefully nobody steals it. Go and check in. Alright, I made it into my room. Looks like we've been lucky again, because I have been upgraded from a single room to this here. So this is the situation. This is the main road here, unfortunately. And this is the bathroom. I think that's more than enough. So it was a long day, even though I didn't even make 200 kilometers today. Absolutely bonkers. Took me like 6 hours to get here. Just pure riding time without any stops. So UK, England, whatever you want to call it, is really slow going here. I would even consider it slower than Norway. So yeah, make out of it whatever you want. So I have to go down and grab the rest of my stuff, and then I will call it a day here, grab a bite to eat, and then I sit my ass down to edit some videos for you guys. So I call it a day here, and I see you guys tomorrow on the roads ahead.